Prayer is the language of the heart that connects you with the power of creation itself. It is not merely words spoken into the air, but a living conversation between your soul and the divine presence that fills the universe. Every breath you take is a reminder that there is life within you, and that life comes from a higher power that watches over you with love, mercy, and grace. When you begin to pray, something shifts in the unseen world. Energy moves, peace begins to flow, and healing starts its quiet work deep inside you. Prayer is not only for asking, it is for aligning your thoughts with light, your emotions with peace, and your body with strength. When you open your heart to divine energy through prayer, you invite balance into every part of your being. It touches your mind, your body, and your spirit. It begins to restore what has been broken, to repair what has been damaged, and to renew what has been weakened. Prayer is not bound by time or space. It works instantly because it touches eternity. The moment faith rises, the power begins to move. You do not need to wait for days or weeks. Healing can begin in seconds when you truly believe. There is a mystery in the way prayer transforms pain into peace. You might be standing in the middle of difficulty, but when you pray, something inside you says, "I am not alone." That awareness itself begins to heal. It brings warmth to your heart, calmness to your thoughts, and strength to your body. The world may not change immediately, but your spirit changes. And when your spirit changes, the world starts to respond. Prayer reminds you that you are more than your fears, more than your sickness, more than your pain. It awakens you to a truth deeper than what your eyes can see. The same force that created life flows through your veins right now. That divine power has never left you. It is present, alive, and waiting for you to believe. When you pray, your words become keys that unlock the energy of healing. The vibration of those words reaches your cells, and your cells begin to respond to faith. Science can explain much about the body, but faith reaches the part science cannot measure, the power of belief. When you pray in faith, every word becomes light entering darkness. Every thought becomes medicine for your soul, and every breath becomes strength to your body. So take a deep breath and allow yourself to believe that healing is possible. Allow your heart to release the pain, the fear, and the doubt. Replace them with faith, with peace, with love. Imagine divine light surrounding you right now, gentle, warm, and full of compassion. It touches your head, moves through your heart, and flows into every cell of your body. That light is life. That light is healing. Every heartbeat is an echo of divine power flowing through you. As you listen to these words, your body begins to align with health. Your mind begins to align with peace. Your spirit begins to align with strength. Prayer is not limited to words. It is a state of awareness, a connection with the source of all energy. The more you connect, the more healing you receive. Every moment you spend in prayer opens the door wider for restoration to come in. Healing begins not when everything outside changes, but when everything inside you surrenders to peace. There are times in life when pain feels endless, when weakness becomes your daily companion, and when the nights seem too long. But even in those moments, prayer whispers hope. It tells you that the storm will not last forever. It reminds you that light always returns. The divine energy that sustains the world is working for you, even when you cannot see it. Every time you pray, even if your voice trembles, that prayer rises like incense of faith. It is heard, it is felt, and it begins to move through the universe, touching what needs to be healed. Do not underestimate the quiet strength of a single prayer. Even one word spoken with faith can change everything. Even one moment of surrender can open the door to miracles. Healing does not always come with noise and light. It often comes quietly, softly, deeply. It begins within your spirit and then flows outward, restoring your body, calming your emotions, and clearing your thoughts. The divine presence that listens to your prayer knows your pain, understands your tears, and feels your struggle. But it also knows the power that lies within you, the same power that has carried you through every difficult day of your life. You are not fragile, you are strong beyond measure. You are not broken, you are being rebuilt. You are not lost, you are being guided. And all of that becomes clear through prayer. When you kneel, when you whisper, when you simply think with a heart full of faith, you are releasing energy that transforms your inner world. It is not about shouting or struggling. It is about trusting. The power of healing responds to trust, not tension. When you trust that you are loved, you relax and your body begins to heal. When you trust that peace is coming, your mind quiets and your soul begins to rest. When you trust that light is working even in the dark, you begin to see signs of hope everywhere. The divine energy that heals is gentle. It does not force, it flows. And you can feel it right now. You can feel warmth in your heart, calmness in your breathing, and stillness in your thoughts. That is healing already happening. Prayer heals because it shifts you from fear to faith, from chaos to calm, from resistance to surrender. It brings your entire being into harmony with the rhythm of life itself. So as you continue to listen to this message, let your heart open even more. Let peace fill every space where worry once lived. Let strength replace every feeling of weakness. Let light erase every shadow of fear. You are surrounded by divine grace, and that grace is powerful. It moves faster than time, deeper than pain, and stronger than doubt. That grace can touch your organs, your bones, your nerves, your cells. It can bring order where there was confusion, harmony where there was imbalance, and vitality where there was fatigue. As you breathe, say silently within, healing flows through me now. Feel that truth. Believe that truth. Healing does not come from outside, it awakens from within. The same life that once formed you still lives in you. The same force that moves the oceans and stars moves through your heartbeat right now. When you align yourself through prayer, you are not begging, you are awakening what is already there. Right now, in this moment, healing is present. You may have carried pain for years, but pain cannot stand against the power of peace. You may have faced sickness, but sickness cannot survive in the presence of faith. You may have battled weakness, but weakness has no place when strength begins to rise. Feel that truth. Every second you spend in prayer is a second of transformation. Your cells are listening. Your thoughts are shifting. Your heart is becoming whole. You do not need to force anything. You only need to allow it. The divine energy that heals is flowing freely. It does not need your fear. It needs your faith. It does not respond to panic. It responds to peace. So let go now of everything that burdens you. Let go of what you cannot control. Let go of the memories that bring pain. Let go of the words that hurt you. Just breathe, believe, and be still. In stillness, you hear the gentle voice of the divine saying, "You are healed. You are loved. You are free." The healing power of prayer works beyond the physical. It reaches emotional wounds. It calms mental storms, and it restores spiritual clarity. You may wake up tomorrow and feel lighter, stronger, more peaceful, not because the world has changed, but because you have changed. You have awakened to your own divine nature. You have recognized that peace is stronger than pain, and faith is greater than fear. When you carry this awareness, healing becomes a constant companion. Every step you take is filled with purpose. Every breath you take carries renewal. Every thought you think shapes a healthier reality. Prayer keeps you connected to that energy. It becomes your medicine, your protection, your strength. You no longer see sickness as your identity, but as a temporary shadow that disappears in the light of truth. You no longer live in fear of tomorrow because you know healing is not a one-time event. It is a continuous flow. It flows as long as faith flows. It continues as long as you believe. And as you reach the end of this prayer, know this: you are never alone. The divine power that heals is with you always. It walks with you, breathes through you, and shines within you. Every time you pray, you awaken that power again. Every time you believe, you strengthen its flow. Your faith is not small, it is infinite when connected to divine energy. So rise with courage, speak with gratitude, live with peace. Healing is not coming, it is here. It is moving right now in your heart, your mind, and your body. Let it continue. Let it grow. Let it shine through your life. From this moment forward, may every breath remind you that you are healed, whole, and free. And whenever you feel weak, come back to this prayer, because prayer heals in seconds. Not by magic, but by the miracle of belief.